Now, as you are beginning to use the long division method, there are certain traps I will show you how to avoid. Alright, and I'm going to give you an example to explain what I mean by that. Let's pick an example like say 21 divided by 2. So 21 divided by 2. So the 21 goes in and the 2 comes out. Simple, right? We know this. So what do? Now we go through the same process, DMS, right? So let's go. 2 divides to how many times? 1, right? So write your 1 here. Then what do we do next? Multiplication. 1 times 2 gives us what? 2. Let me use a black marker. 2. So what's our next operation? Subtraction. We subtract. So 2 minus 2 gives us what? 0. Okay. Now what do we do next? We bring down our next digits, which is what? 1. So we bring it down here. Now there's no other number, okay, attached. So we add 0 to this. So when we add a 0, we indicate it here as a decimal point. So point. Then we have 10 now. So 2 divides 10 how many times? That's 5. Then we multiply. Multiplication. So 5 times 2 gives us what? 10. Then we subtract. What do we get? 0, 0. Are you see what I'm saying? 21 divided by 2 and one person is getting 1.5. Like, who does that? It's not even true in any way, because even if you have 20 and I'm dividing 20 by 2 people, one person, as a matter of fact, is supposed to get 10, and here I'm getting 1.5. So this is definitely wrong, and our mistake is coming from this side where we added a 0. Alright, where we added a 0 here. And I'm going to show you how to avoid this trap. So the same example, this is the correct way to solve it. So we have 21 divided by 2. So still another same process. So 21 goes in and 2 comes out. Then we go by our DMS. Yes. So we divide first, division, right? So 2 divides 2 how many times? 1. So write the 1 here on top. Then what do we do next? We multiply. 1 times the 2 gives us what? 2. And we write the 2 here. What do we do next? We subtract. So we subtract this. We are going to have 2 minus 2 gives us what? 0. Then we bring down the 1. Let's bring the 1 down. Good. Now remember I told you that after this line you see here, it means everything else you see after that line is a new number. Alright, so just cover this, and then what you are seeing here is a new number, as if you've not seen it before, that you're about to divide. So once once you see this line, meaning you are restarting the process, the DMS, first before you do any other thing. Chicken me. Yes, so you must start the process before you add a 0. So let's divide it first. So 2 divides, what number do you see here? It's 1. So 2 divides 1, how many times? 0 times. Yes, 0. Then what do you do next? You multiply. 0 times 2 gives you 0, right? So 0 here. What do you do next? You subtract. So let's subtract. And it's going to be what? 1 minus 0 is 1. So now your remainder is 1, but there's no other number to continue it with. So this is the place you add your 0. Mind you, what is the difference between this side and this side? Now in this side, it wasn't a remainder, it was a fresh number you brought from the top here down. Okay, this one was a fresh number you brought from the top here, but this one you are seeing here, this one you got here was after you subtracted from it that you got this one, so this becomes a remainder. So the difference between this and this is that this is a remainder and this is a whole number that was brought from the top. You get it? So you only add the 0 to the remainder. So 1, add 0 to it. So now you have 10. So then you bring your point. So 2 goes into 10 how many times? That's going to be 5 times. Then 5 times 2 is what? 10. Write your 10 here. Then you subtract 0 minus 0 is 0. 1 minus 1 is what? 0. And the final answer is going to be what? 10.5, which is actually correct. So this is the trap you must what? Avoid at all costs. I have fallen victim to this trap severally, but when I got it, I never made any mistake when I had to solve a problem concerning something like this. So what is the key takeaway here? The key takeaway is that, listen, this side is a fresh number you brought from the top. All right, here you brought this one from the top, and it's a fresh number you're now dividing. Then you went to the process, divided, and then you had your what? 0 multiplied, and then you had your 0 here. 1 minus 0 is what? 1. Have you seen it? Now, so this one is a remainder. Okay, then this remainder you add what? 0 to it. Then you now what? Put your decimal point there, divide, and you're getting what? 5. So that is the best way to go about it. Okay, do not get confused because you are following DMS. So that is that, and I hope this video solves a lot of problem for you. Good. So now that we understand the long division method and how to avoid the traps in it, let's use that to solve some more examples. I have 3 examples I would like us to solve. Example number 1, 51 divided by 5. So let's do this. So like I said, the 51 goes in, then 5 comes out. Then we start DMS, division. We divide, take them digits by digits. 5 divides this 5 how many times? That is 1. So then we multiply, multiplication. 1 times 5 gives us what? 5. Write your 5 here nicely, another 5 here. Then what's the next operation? Subtraction. So we subtract. Like I said, DMS means division, multiplication, subtraction, in that order. Okay, so 5 minus 5 is what? 0. Now bring this one down. Like I told you in the previous example, that this one is a fresh number coming down from the top. All right, so it's whole. 5 divided by 1 how many times? 0 times. So right, so 0 here. Then we multiply. So 0 times 5 gives me what? 0. And I write the 0 nicely here. And so what is my next operation? Subtraction. So I subtract. Narrow my line. So 1 minus 0 is what? 1. Alright, so this is the remainder. There's no other number again. So this is where I actually add the 0 to it. And immediately I add the 0, I must indicate it with a point here. So then I start again, division. So 5 divides this 10 how many times? 2 times. You see? So 2 times 5 gives me what? 10. Then subtraction, I subtract. So 0 minus 0 is 0, 1 minus 1 is 0, and that brings me to the end of this example. Therefore 51 divided by 5 is equal to 10.2. So that is that. So you see it, this is so cool. Example 2, 41 divided by 2. Let's do that. 41 goes in, 2 comes out. Then we take them one by one. By now you should know this in your mind. DMS, so division. We divide. 2 divides this 4 2 times. 2 times, then we multiply. 2 times the 2 gives us what? 4. So write the 4 here. Then what do? We subtract, right? Subtraction. So 4 minus 4 is 0. Then we bring down the number 1, the fresh one from the top. Let me use a different color so that you see it well. Yeah. So we have this one. Then we now what? Divide. Okay. So 2 divides this one how many times? 0 times. 0 times. Then 0 times 2 gives us what? 0, right? There's 0 here. Then what do we do next? We subtract. So 1 minus 0 is 1. So this is the remainder because there's no other number again. So we add what to it? We add 0, and we indicate it by a point here. Have you seen it? So we have 10 now. So 2 divides 10 how many times? And that is going to be 5 times. Write your 5 beautifully here. Then what do we do next? We multiply. So 5 times the 2 gives us what? 10. And then we subtract and we get 0, 0. Therefore 41 divided by 2 is going to be equal to 20.5. As cool as that. This is so cool. The next example is going to be very interesting. 128 divided by 5. Alright, so let's go. 128, then 5 comes out. So we go. 5 divides this 1 how many times? 0 times. 0. 0, we can't go. So 0 times 5 is going to be what? 0. Right, or 0 here. Then what do we do next? We subtract. So subtract and we get what? 1 minus 0 is going to be what? 1. So our next number is 2, and we bring it down. That's going to be 2. So we have 12 now, and you see I told you when there's a new line, it means what? Everything is as fresh. We are starting this 12 as fresh. So 5 goes into this 12 how many times? 2. So 2 times 5 gives us what? 10, right? Or 10 here. Beautifully. What do we do next? We subtract. So subtract your answer, and it's going to be 2 minus 0 is going to be 2. 1 minus 1 is what? 0. Have you seen it? Yep. So we have this as our answer now after we subtracted. Are we done? No, we still have a number left, which is what? 8. So we bring the 8 down. Now 8 come down to this side, you are going to get 28. Alright, so still under the same process, we go. 5 divides 28 how many times? And that's going to be 5. So we write our 5 beautifully here at the top here. Then what do we do next? We multiply. So 5 times 5 gives us what? 25. So write your 25 here. Subtract. Now I said subtract because after multiplication you have subtraction, so you subtract. Now we subtract 8 minus 5 gives us what? 3. Alright, then 2 minus 2 gives us what? 0. So our remainder is what? 3. Is there any other number? No. So this is the place we add 0 because it's the remainder and there's no other number. So 0, then we indicate a point here. Then we now what? Divide because of the line we are seeing here. So 30. So then 5 divides 30 how many times? And the answer is going to be what? 6. Alright, then after division, what is this? We multiply. So 6 times 5 gives us what? 30. Then what do we do next? We subtract. When we subtract, we're going to get 0, 0. So you see how simple the long division method is. It's not difficult at all. All you need to do is to pay attention to detail and be reasonable enough to follow the principle. Division, multiplication, and subtraction, and it will take you to the promised land. If you find this video helpful, kindly comment helpful in the comment section, and also don't forget to subscribe to this channel. This is how we also grow so that we can reach a larger audience, so that others will also benefit from videos like this. Wouldn't it be nice if we change from this board setup to an LCD screen? Yes, it will really be nice. We need to upgrade, but then we gotta start from somewhere. So thank you. Please click again on the subscribe button and press the bell icon, that anytime we post a video, you will be the first person to see it. God bless you. See you next time.